Have you ever held a penny in your hand and wondered if it could be worth more than just 1 cent? What if I told you that a 2009 1-cent coin, yes, just a regular-looking penny, could secretly be worth a jaw-dropping $2 million or more and hiding right under your nose, maybe even in your pocket or jar of change right now? Welcome back, fellow coin treasure hunters, to another thrilling deep dive into the world of rare U.S. coins, where today's focus is on one of the most surprising and fascinating pieces ever minted in American history, the 2009 Lincoln 1-cent coin, a tiny yet mighty piece of copper-plated zinc that's become the subject of fascination, obsession, and intense bidding wars at auctions across the country. And by the time we're done unraveling its secrets today, you'll understand how this unassuming coin went from common pocket change to multi-million-dollar marvel, breaking records and shocking collectors worldwide. So stay with us through the entire journey, because you'll never look at a penny the same way again, and you might just walk away a millionaire by the end of this story. Now, the story of the 2009 Lincoln penny isn't just about the coin, it's about American history, minting innovation, public intrigue, and a stunning set of rare production anomalies that transformed certain examples of this coin into numismatic legends. First, let's rewind back to the reason this coin was issued in the first place. The year 2009 marked the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and also the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent itself, which was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 16th President of the United States. To commemorate this historic year, the United States Mint released 4 different reverse designs on the 1-cent coin, each representing a different stage of Lincoln's life: birth and early childhood in Kentucky, formative years in Indiana, professional life in Illinois, and presidency in Washington, D.C. These 4 designs were met with great public interest, with collectors and non-collectors alike eager to get their hands on all variations. However, beneath the surface of this commemoration lay a brewing storm of minting inconsistencies, unintentional errors, rare planchets, and dramatic varieties that would forever change the trajectory of this coin's fate and value. Let's begin with the first design, Lincoln's birthplace in Kentucky, showing a humble log cabin. Now, while millions were minted, certain rare examples featured striking errors such as misaligned dies, double die obverse, and even dramatic off-center strikes. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Some of the most prized 2009 birthplace pennies were struck on copper planchets intended for earlier coins or collector's editions, making them dramatically rarer and more valuable than the typical copper-plated zinc composition intended for circulation coins. And these copper-based errors, especially those mistakenly struck using 95% copper, have fetched thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction, depending on condition and certification. But what if I told you that even more valuable were examples with doubling so dramatic, you can see it with the naked eye, like those showcasing clear doubling in Lincoln's profile, the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," or even in the cabin's intricate log detailing. These errors, confirmed by major grading services like PCGS and NGC, quickly became high-profile targets in the coin-collecting world, with one near-perfect mint state doubling error fetching over $35,000, and that's for just one of 4 designs. Now move on to the second reverse, Lincoln's formative years in Indiana, which shows young Abraham reading while taking a break from rail splitting. Again, this design was heavily collected and minted in the hundreds of millions, but only a microscopic fraction featured extreme anomalies like rotated dies, extra fingers on Lincoln's hands due to die doubling, or transitional planchet errors. Some of these rare examples were struck using composition types not meant for the 2009 series, such as the elusive experimental alloys or even planchets from different denominations, causing mismatches in weight and metal content. These hybrid mint errors created a frenzy among specialists, with one rare specimen with a triple die obverse and reverse graded MS-67 red commanding a record-shattering auction price of nearly $150,000. But the pinnacle of interest perhaps lies in the third and fourth designs. The third reverse, depicting Lincoln standing in front of the Illinois state capitol, saw a dramatic increase in variety errors, including multiple overstrikes, reverse die breaks that caused ghost-like images across the fields of the coin, and dramatic die cuts that added eerie blobs of metal near Lincoln's legs or the building itself. In some astonishing cases, coins showed partial designs due to early dye fill or weak strikes, leading to coins that looked like unfinished prototypes, catching the eye of elite collectors who paid fortunes just to add them to their vaults. Then we arrive at the final reverse, Lincoln's presidency, featuring the unfinished Capitol dome, symbolizing the nation's struggle during the Civil War. This design, meant to evoke gravitas and national pride, ironically became one of the most mistake-ridden coins in the entire series. Certain coins from this set were discovered with complete missing reverse designs, known as struck-through errors, where foreign material clogged the dies at the moment of striking. These coins were so unusual that their first discovery caused media coverage and interest far beyond the numismatic community, eventually selling for six-figure sums and prompting treasure hunts across the US for others. And while the Mint officially released collector's sets with higher quality strikes and special composition, only a few circulation coins were mistakenly struck on these special planchets, creating hybrid rarities that now sell for well over $200,000 apiece, depending on grade and strike detail. But then we get to the most shocking discovery of all, a single 2009 1-cent coin featuring a bizarre combination of features that should not have coexisted. It had the obverse of the Lincoln birthplace design but was struck on a blank intended for a foreign coin minted in the US around the same period, creating a weight, coloration, and metal mismatch so unique that when this single known example went up for auction, bidding escalated into a frenzy before it hammered down at over $2 million, setting the record for the most expensive Lincoln cent ever sold. And that's not all. Rumors continue to swirl that a handful of additional examples may still be in circulation or hiding in forgotten collections, yet to be discovered. So ask yourself, have you checked your change lately? Have you examined your penny jar or rolled coins with a magnifying glass? You might be sitting on a historic fortune without even realizing it. What's more mind-blowing is that thousands of 2009 pennies exist in mint state condition simply because people collected them out of interest in the design series, which means among those piles of coins saved and stashed away, there's a real possibility that a previously unknown error or ultra-rare planchet variety is just waiting to be found, and the first person to discover it could become a millionaire overnight. If history has shown us anything, it's that the US Mint, despite its precision and technological evolution, is not immune to mistakes, and every now and then, those mistakes create numismatic miracles. So whether it's double dies, off-metal strikes, wrong planchet errors, ghost designs, or mismatched reverses, the 2009 Lincoln cents offer a treasure map filled with mysterious clues, waiting to be solved by the next diligent collector or curious viewer like you. So start looking now, because this isn't just about coins, it's about history, chance, and the pursuit of hidden fortune. If you're fascinated by the idea of turning a penny into a payday, then you absolutely can't afford to ignore your change. Check your wallet, your drawers, your childhood piggy bank, because the next $2 million coin might not be a myth at all, but a dusty little cent hiding under your nose. And if you enjoyed this thrilling journey through the world of the 2009 Lincoln penny, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more unbelievable coin stories, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a single moment in our ongoing hunt for America's rarest coins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with another shocking story of small change turning into massive riches. Next 2001 1-cent USA coins today. Have you ever imagined that a single coin you might have ignored in your pocket, a penny from the year 2001 with a small D mark, could secretly hold a value not of 1 cent, not even of $100, but a shocking $27 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But what if I told you that deep within the history of American minting, error coins, unique die strikes, and mint mark misalignments have created a secret world of unimaginable value and fascination? And one such coin from the Denver Mint in 2001 has made collectors and treasure hunters around the world gasp in awe as it became one of the most desirable and mysteriously valued coins in numismatic history. Welcome to this thrilling deep dive into the world of hidden fortunes lying beneath ordinary appearances, where the 2001 1-cent coin hides a story of a rare mint error so shocking, a tale of discovery so suspenseful, and a value so astronomically high, it sends chills through coin communities even decades after it was minted. So sit back, keep your eyes locked, and prepare to question every penny you've ever held, because today we unravel the stunning mystery behind the coin that broke all. boundaries and soared into the pages of financial legend with a face value of just a cent but a net worth of millions. The United States Mint in Denver in the year 2001 was producing billions of pennies, like every other year, efficiently and quickly, but amidst this ocean of copper-plated zinc coins, one coin, or possibly a small handful, slipped through the strict quality controls due to a rare and barely documented combination of minting errors and material anomalies that together caused the creation of a numismatic miracle. Unlike the common 2001 pennies, this particular specimen carried what some experts believe to be a double obverse error, where both sides of the coin bear the head of Abraham Lincoln instead of the usual head and memorial pairing, while others argue it's a double denomination error struck over a previously minted coin, possibly a dime or foreign coin, making its metallic composition unique and its details hauntingly misaligned in a way that no machine could replicate intentionally. Furthermore, numismatic investigators suspect the planchet, the blank metal disc used to strike the coin, was improperly sourced or mistakenly composed of an alloy never meant for circulation in that year, making metal analysis a critical component of this coin's incredible valuation. For years, this coin remained undiscovered, likely passed from hand to hand, ignored in grocery change, dropped beneath vending machines, and stuck in couch cushions, until it surfaced under mysterious circumstances at a coin show in the early 2020s where a quiet collector revealed a penny unlike any seen before. The coin drew whispers among elite collectors and soon reached the hands of a seasoned grading service, where under microscopic and metallurgical examination, its identity as a spectacular mint error became impossible to deny. Unlike most errors which fetch a few $1,000s, this coin defied expectations. Its unique features were so perfectly misaligned, its composition so unusually rare, and its survival in pristine, near-mint condition so unlikely, that bidders at an elite private auction began pushing the value higher and higher until, unbelievably, the hammer came down at $27 million, instantly making it the most valuable 1-cent coin in the known world. The question on everyone's mind remains, how could this happen, and is it truly one of a kind? Speculation is rampant that more of these errors might exist, undetected in coin jars and drawers across America, potentially making unsuspecting citizens overnight millionaires, and that possibility alone has reignited a nationwide treasure hunt for 2001 pennies with odd textures, odd weights, or peculiar details. But why is this coin so special beyond its mistake? Because it tells the story of how a simple object, created in mass production, can become a miraculous anomaly due to human error, machine miscalibration, or unexplained flukes of timing, and how such anomalies, when rare enough and pristine enough, become treasures. This particular coin's fame is not just in the error but in the sheer perfection of its imperfection, a coin that seems to laugh in the face of normalcy and shout defiantly from its zinc and copper shell that it was born to defy expectations. As more experts attempt to trace its history, some believe it may have been created during a short window of machine transition or maintenance when old dies were still installed and new planchets were loaded, while others believe it may have been part of a test run never meant to reach the public, possibly taken home by a mint employee decades ago and only now seeing the light of day. Its journey from factory floor to million-dollar showpiece remains shrouded in mystery, adding layers of intrigue to an already baffling artifact, and that mystery continues to drive up its prestige and perceived value in the numismatic elite. To put its rarity in perspective, of the billions of pennies minted in 2001, fewer than a dozen coins are known to exist with errors even remotely close in nature, and of those, none possess the perfect storm of factors this coin has: errors visible to the naked eye, unique metallic fingerprinting, and a condition graded MS 69 or higher by professional graders, which is nearly flawless. Add to that the whisper of government secrecy and undocumented test runs at the mint, and you have the makings of not just a rare coin, but a legend, one which now commands a value higher than many luxury cars, homes, and entire portfolios. People across the country are now inspecting every 2001 penny they come across, sharing images online, comparing weight, edge details, and sound pitch when dropped on a surface, all in hopes of discovering another million-dollar miracle, and each week, new hopefuls mail in coins for grading, dreaming of joining that exclusive millionaire club built not on oil or gold, but on copper and error. Even schools, thrift stores, and antique dealers have begun checking penny jars and donation boxes for coins from that year, especially those showing odd coloration, misaligned strikes, doubled images, or weight discrepancies, because even a slight variation could hint at the presence of an undiscovered sibling to the $27 million superstar. This search frenzy has driven the market demand for 2001D pennies of all types, with even minor errors fetching hundreds to thousands of dollars, and pristine specimens without errors now being hoarded in case they too one day reveal hidden quirks. Social media communities, YouTube channels, and coin forums have all exploded with theories, stories, and sightings, turning the humble penny into a modern-day gold rush, and the fever shows no signs of slowing. But beyond the financial dream, what makes this story so enduring is the emotional impact, the sheer magic of possibility, that something so small and overlooked can hold unimaginable worth, that anyone, no matter how modest their means, might unknowingly possess a fortune in their pocket, and that rare twist of fate continues to inspire millions to believe in hidden potential, second glances, and the value of curiosity. So as you listen to this story and maybe glance over to your own change jar, don't dismiss those tiny coins too quickly, because one of them might just be the next chapter in this incredible saga. The story of the 2001 D1 USA coin that became worth $27 million is not just about metal and money, it's about chance, mystery, and the thrill of the hunt, and perhaps most importantly, it's a reminder that the world is still full of surprises, even in places as ordinary as your own pocket. So next time you hold a penny, look at the year, feel the surface, notice the details, and ask yourself, what if? And before we end this astonishing tale, let me remind you, if you found this story gripping and you want to learn about more hidden coin treasures, shocking valuations, and secrets that could turn your spare change into a life-changing fortune, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the next unbelievable discovery, because in the world of coins, anything is possible.